Are you new to Airtable and looking for an easy way to get started? In this video, we'll guide you through 5 simple steps to help you master Airtable quickly and efficiently. Whether you're organizing personal projects or managing complex workflows, Airtable can help you streamline your tasks and boost your productivity. Stay tuned until the end because we'll share a bonus tip that will make your Airtable experience even smoother. The first thing that you need to know about if you're new to Airtable is what the dashboard looks like and how to navigate the dashboard. So here we're in Airtable. On the left side, you have different workspaces. So you can create different workspaces that you can invite different teams to. It just helps you separate your workflows if you're working with multiple teams. And then within the workspace, you have something called bases. A base is kind of like a database. So you can think of it as a database. It's going to be about one specific topic. If you were comparing it to kind of a Google Sheet, you could think of it as the main Google Sheet. And then within the Google Sheet, you have multiple tabs in that Google Sheet. And it's the same way here with a base. So if you're in a base, then inside the base, you can have multiple tabs. So that's kind of how you can think about what a base is in Airtable. So that's the first thing. Know that you have workspaces and you have something called bases. Now let's go into the base and you're going to learn the second thing that you need to know about Airtable. The second thing to know about Airtable is that within your base, you have these columns and each column is a field type. And if I click edit field type, you can click here and see all of the different field types that you can set for each column. This really separates Airtable from tools like Google Sheets or Excel, because in Excel, you don't have the ability to set specific field types for each column. So just as an example, you can have it as a single line text, a long text, a date, phone number, email, and if you go down, you can also do formulas to calculate things automatically inside of Airtable. So the second thing you need to know is that each column is set to a field type. The third thing you need to know if you're new to Airtable is that Airtable has something called views. Now, views allow you to see the data in your Airtable in different ways. So here by default, we have a grid view, but you can add other views such as a calendar view, a gallery view, a Kanban view, and different views. You can also add another grid view. So let's say we want to add grid 2. But in this grid view, we want to filter where it can be whatever you want it to be. So in this case, we'll just do a really basic filter where tool name contains Webflow. So by doing that, we're filtering by tool name. And now the only tool name that's showing up is Webflow in this grid. But here you can see all of the data is showing up here in this view. And we could rename this just Webflow view, basically. So really easy way to basically view the data in different ways without actually deleting the data from the full base. The fourth thing that you need to know if you're new to Airtable is about this automations tab. So this automations tab is kind of like bringing some of the functionality of Zapier into Airtable. It's allowing you to take actions based on triggers. So just as an example, when a form is submitted, or at a scheduled time, or when a record is created. So we can go ahead and click that. We can add logic. So by adding logic, we can do things like sending an email, creating a record, updating a record, and take action based on that trigger. And then you can build these automations directly into Airtable. So really helpful to know that it's possible to do this in Airtable without having to connect to a tool like Zapier or Make. The fifth and final thing that you need to know if you're brand new to Airtable is what Airtable interfaces are. So interfaces are a way to create these dashboards that either internal or external people from your team can view. And as you can see here in this example, it looks a lot more polished and set up with graphs and charts in a way that the data tab isn't. So interfaces are something that you should know about if you are brand new to Airtable. And as a bonus sixth thing that you should know about if you are brand new to Airtable is forms. So you should know that you can build forms directly into Airtable. So you don't need to have like a Google form that someone fills out and then using Zapier to send those responses to Airtable. Now you can do that, but you can just use Airtable forms. And when someone fills out a form, it's going to send that data directly into your Airtable base. So I hope that this was a helpful overview. If you want to learn more about building an Airtable, check out the link in the description to go to No Code MBA's Airtable course, which covers all of this in a lot more detail. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get all of our future content here for free, and I'll see you in the next video.